Hi, it's Dr. Fred, TMT, and I have a question for you. Are you mindful or is your mind full? Hey, there's a big difference. So as spiritual beings, we innately seek presence. What's that mean? Presence is a second ago doesn't exist, the past is past, and a second from now hasn't happened yet. So in spiritual time, time is vertical, and in the moment of presence, that's the place of God. It's in this present vertical time moment. We're not bringing anxiety in our future. Our past doesn't rule our present. And this is where we have conscious connection with God. Now, what's the benefit of that? Man, we have peace, we have joy, and we seek this. Now, the problem is religion tells us that sin separates us from God. But yet, the contradiction is, it says we're a child of God, we're created in the likeness and image of God, and He knows every hair on our head, and we're forgiven before we even do something. Doesn't that seem a little ironic? Right? So the reality is, if we feel disconnected, the disconnection is in our belief and our ability to come into presence to consciously connect. Now let's check this out. Here's what Mother Teresa says. Mother Teresa, we need to find God, and He cannot be found in the noise and restlessness. God is a friend of silence. We need silence to be able to touch souls. What souls do we need to touch? Hey, first of all, we need to touch ours, and when we touch ours, we innately connect. Then we have the ability to touch others. So what happens? What gets in our way? Hey, it's pretty windy out here, so I'm going to put this in my pocket. Well, here's what it is. Pull this out, magic trick. This is like our mind. This is a metaphor for our mind. So what do? Hey, man, I got shit in my life I need to fix. I'm going to drop that in there because that's on my mind. I'm going to compare myself to others, so I need a measuring tool. What's my bank account? What house do I live in? What car do I drive? What's my job? I need to keep that on my mind all the time. Man, I'm stressed about finances. Shoot, man, I got these bills, I got things, want to go on vacation. I need to have that to stress about all the time. Then what? Man, I got a bunch of shit in my life I don't want to look at. I can't deal with that now. That's way too overwhelming. I'll put that in my mind. Hey, you know what? And now I got this person in my life, kind of pissed me off. I'm going to cut that out of my life. And I got this magnet. Well, all the shit I'm hanging on to, right? Let's put that in my life. Now, because of that, I'm overwhelmed. I need way more energy, so I need to put some batteries in there. Then, I have this, download a bunch of stuff from my computer, from my documents, stuff I need to save. This is my past. I got all that shit I got to think about. And I need some, it's kind of dark. I need some light. God, give me some light. I need to see the best in my life, so I need a flashlight in there. And then I got a busted pair of sunglasses. I don't even know why I'm in there. Did you ever have shit on your mind? You don't even know why it's on your mind? Let's put that in there. And then, whoa, this is a heavy bag, man. This is a mind full. And guess what happens with that mind full? You carry it on that shoulder. Ugh, I'm tired. Most fatigue is not physical. It's emotional. So when you have all this stuff in your mind, how can you make a conscious connection? How can you be connected to God? How can you be connect to your innate. How can you fulfill your purpose? Because people who fail to fulfill their purpose are focused on what they have to go through. Guess what? Here's what they're focused on. People that succeed are focused on the big picture. Right? There's a big difference. But man, can you stop all the stuff? No. But we aren't powerless, so how do we do this? Man, I got a life purpose, I got to fulfill it, and I'm carrying all this shit on my mind. How do we do it? It's called mindful meditation. What's that? What's mindful meditation? First of all, you sit in a position, relax, spine upright, but relax. Breathe. It's the most simple thing, because breathing interrupts thought. You breathe. Breathe again. Breathe with me. Breathe again. One more time. Then you just feel your body. And guess what? People say, I can't meditate because I can't stop my mind. That's the point, is let it flow. When you're standing next to a river and the water's just flowing, you're like, wow, it's so pretty. What a beautiful river and the banks. That's a moment of presence. That's a thought. Thoughts come in your mind, you observe them, and you let them go. But my mind keeps going. I know. That's mindful meditation. Just let it go, let it pass. Thoughts come in, and then they pass. They come in, they pass. And when you say, you know what? I just want to breathe. then it stops the pattern. Then you breathe, and then thoughts come in and you let them pass, and guess what you're training yourself to do? Let things come into your life and go right past. Let things come into your life and go right past. Now guess what? I have some research here. So here's what happened. I'm going to show you this. Let's go through this again. Check it out. Give me a second. So here's what happens. As we do, here's your mind. And I go, man, I got something in my life I got to fix. Yep, I definitely got to fix that. But I don't need to stress about that now. I take an action step, I let it go. Man, I got all this stuff in my past. But you know what? The past has passed. Breathe, then I can let it go. God, I got all these bills I have to pay. They're due in 2 weeks. I'm going to stress about it every day. No, I'm going to breathe. Yeah, that's 2 weeks from now. The whole world's going to be different 2 weeks from now. Man, I got all this shit I don't want to look at. Well, maybe if you look at it and took one action step, then you can get rid of that. Man, I'm going to compare myself to others. Well, how dumb is that? They have a different life purpose. Yeah, I pray for their success. There you go. I got this person in my life. I got to cut that out. Everybody functions at a different level of consciousness. I'll just let that pass. What else? I need all this energy. I don't even need energy because I'm not stressed about it. So what's all this magnetic stuff? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And then what do you have? Wow, I have an empty bag. Isn't that amazing? How much? God, I can just put the bag down. So here's my question. What's in your bag? The next question, how long does it stay there? So this is something I'm going through in my life because we got a big purpose, man. We don't have time for all this. You can't stop the stuff, but you can let it pass. Because really there's two things, right? Number one, don't take yourself so freaking seriously. Life is made to enjoy. All this stuff is taking stuff way too seriously. The second thing, this too shall pass. So when we create an open space in our mind, then we allow God to come in and create miracles. Here's my question, another question. Do you want miracles in your life? Do you want to have a breakthrough? Say, I'm going through a breakthrough. I'm experiencing breakthrough right now. That's amazing. So let's clear our mind. Let's breathe. Let's come into the moment, vertical time, and let's condition ourselves. Because guess what? MRI scans show that in an 8-week course of mindful meditation, your amygdala, that part of the brain that's fight or flight, fear and stress, begins to shrink. When you do this, you shrink fear in your brain. Now the prefrontal cortex that makes all your decision making, right? That begins to get thicker. So when you do this, fear shrinks, powerful, empowered decisions get thicker. So what you're saying is that if I focus my brain, things in my body get thicker. I'm going to think about that for a bit. So that may be another TMT. However, let's shrink that stuff that doesn't matter. Let's make our prefrontal cortex thicker, right? And let's open that space so God can do miracles in our life and we can fulfill our purpose every day. All right, you guys, this one is powerful. Please share, please comment. Let's spread this around the world. Millions of people view this, and then we can change our life and come into our purpose and love now. Thanks. Love you guys.